Hello students, we are already seen the 10 examples in the exercise 5.4. Now we see the 11th example. If A bar, B bar and C bar, A bar, B bar, C bar and D bar are 4 points, 4 distinct vectors, 4 distinct vectors such that AB bar A bar cross B bar is equal to C bar cross D bar and A bar cross C bar is equal to B bar cross D bar. Then prove that vectors A bar minus D bar and B bar minus C bar are parallel. Vector A bar minus D bar is parallel to B bar minus C bar. Here we want to prove that the vector A bar minus D bar and B bar minus C bar are parallel. That means two vectors are parallel. Two vectors are parallel. There is two conditions. If two vectors are parallel, then one vector is a scalar multiple of other. And if two vectors are parallel, then their cross product is 0. Okay. Here we take the condition for the cross product because given the condition of the cross product. Okay. Here it is a given that A bar cross B bar is equal to C bar cross D bar and A bar cross C bar is equal to B bar cross D bar. Now we want to prove that these two vectors are the parallel. Okay. Now we take the cross product of these two vectors. If the cross product is 0, then the vectors are the parallel. Okay. Now we take A bar minus D bar cross B bar minus C bar. Okay, we want to prove that these two vectors are parallel. If the cross product of these two vectors is 0, then the two vectors are parallel. Now we take the cross product. Then is equal to take the multiplication, and multiplication it is a cross product of the vector. It is A bar cross B bar minus A bar cross C bar minus D bar cross B bar and last plus D bar cross C bar. Okay, simple straight multiplication of two brackets, but it is a product, is a cross product. Okay, now here we know that A bar cross B bar is equal to C bar cross D bar. It is a D bar cross C bar. Here we use the property of it is a vector product. A bar cross B bar is equal to minus B bar cross A bar. Okay, that property. Now here A bar cross C bar, it is A bar cross C bar. It is B bar cross D bar, but here D bar cross A bar. We change the last two terms. Okay, first two term as it is. A bar cross B bar minus A bar cross C bar. Okay, now here plus B bar cross D bar. It is D bar cross B bar, we can write B bar cross D bar. And here D bar cross C bar, we can write C bar cross D bar. It is a minus and it is plus. Now A bar cross B bar minus A bar cross C bar and it is plus B bar cross D bar. It is a B bar cross D bar. It is A bar cross C bar. And minus C bar cross D bar. It is C bar cross D bar, A bar cross B bar. Okay, and therefore it is 0 vector. And then cross product of two vector are 0. Therefore A bar minus d bar parallel to b bar minus c bar because their cross product is 0. Okay, here see carefully, b bar cross d bar, it is b bar cross d bar, it is a bar cross c bar, it is given, c bar cross d bar is also given. Okay, here we can write here, suppose it is equation number 1 and then here reason it is by 1. Okay, see carefully. Now we see the next example. Next, the example number 12. If a bar is equal to I cap plus j cap plus k cap and c bar is equal to, it is j cap minus k cap, then find a vector b bar satisfying a bar cross b bar is equal to c bar and a bar dot b bar is equal to 3. Okay, here we want to find the vector b bar. Okay, now given that a bar is equal to I cap plus j cap plus k cap, c bar is equal to j cap minus k cap. Now let b bar is equal to x I cap plus y j cap plus z k cap. Okay, it is a vector b bar. Now there are the two conditions, it is a bar cross b bar is equal to c bar and a bar dot b bar is equal to 3. Now we take first. Okay, here given a bar cross b bar is equal to c bar and therefore we take the cross product, it is I j and it is k. A bar, it is a bar 1 1 1 and b bar it is x y and z is equal to c bar. Okay, now we take the cross product, it is I cap into z minus y minus j cap into z minus x, it is a z minus x plus k cap into y minus x, it is y minus x and is equal to, it is a c bar j cap minus k cap. Okay, it is the first condition, a bar cross b bar is equal to c bar, then we take find the a bar cross b bar, now this c bar. Okay, now compare the coefficient of I, j and k, that is two vectors are the same, therefore their components, corresponding components are equal, therefore we can write z minus y is equal to 0, here I is 0, it is equation number 1, then minus z minus x is equal to 1, it is coefficient of j, it is minus z minus x is equal to 1, it is equation number 2, then coefficient of k, y minus x is equal to minus 1, it is equation number 3. These are the three equations. Okay, now the second condition is a bar dot b bar is equal to 3 and a bar dot b bar is equal to 3, therefore a bar, it is I cap plus j cap plus k cap dot b bar x I cap plus y j cap plus z k cap is equal to 3. Here we find the dot product. Okay, dot product, it is a coefficient of I multiplication, coefficient of j, and coefficient of k, dot product by using the components. It is x plus y plus z is equal to 3. We get it is the equation number 4. It is equation number 1, 2 and 3. Now here see, by equation number 1, okay, here by equation number 1, z minus y equal to 0, that is y is equal to z. Z minus y is equal to 0, therefore y is equal to z. And by equation number 2, here it is minus z minus x, therefore it is minus z plus x. Minus z plus x, therefore x is equal to 1 plus z. It is minus z becomes plus. Okay, here x is equal to 1 plus z. Y in terms of z, x in terms of z, and z is also z. Therefore these two values put in equation number 4. Therefore equation 4 becomes, here x 1 plus z plus y, it is a z, and plus z, it is a z, is equal to 3. X plus y plus z, x plus y, and it is plus z, is equal to 3. Now here 3z is equal to 2. Okay, 1 becomes minus, and therefore z is equal to 2 by 3. It is the value of z. Z is equal to 2 by 3. Okay, and z is equal to y. Therefore y is equal to z, that means y is equal to 2 by 3, and x is equal to 1 plus z, that is 1 plus 2 by 3, and then it is 5 by 3. Okay, x, y and z, and therefore b bar is equal to x I cap plus y j cap and plus z k cap. Okay, it is the last answer of the b bar. Okay, it is sufficient. You can write also, it is 1 by 3 5 I cap plus 2 j cap plus 2 k cap. It is the value of b. Okay, it is a vector b bar. See carefully. Now we see the next example. Next, 13th example. Find a bar if a bar cross I cap plus 2a bar minus 5j cap is equal to 0. Okay, it is a 0 vector. Okay. Now here we find the vector A. Here it is a bar cross I bar. It is a one vector, plus it is second vector, and it is a third. Okay. Here let a bar is equal to x I cap plus yj cap plus z k cap. Now first we find the a bar cross I bar. Okay. Here a bar cross I. Okay. Then it is I cap, j cap and k cap. A bar, x, y and z. Now second vector, it is a I cap, that means 1 0 0. Now we take determinant. It is a 0 minus 0 minus j cap into 0 minus z. It is 0 minus z, and plus k cap into 0 minus y. Therefore we can write a bar cross I cap is equal to z j cap minus y k cap. It is 0, it is minus z, it is minus, it is plus z, it is minus y. It is the value of a bar cross I cap. Okay. Now we find the value of a bar cross I cap plus 2a bar minus 5j cap is equal to 0 bar. Now a bar cross I cap, it is zj cap minus y k cap. It is a bar cross I bar plus 2 into xi cap plus yj cap plus z k cap minus 5j cap, and it is 0k cap. Okay, see carefully. Now it is vector, addition of all three vectors, it is a vector. Therefore this can be written in the form of components of I, j and k. Now here I, it is only I, it is 2x. Therefore you can write 2x I cap plus, now j. Okay, here see carefully, zj 2y, and it is minus 5. That is z plus 2y minus 5 into j cap. Z minus, it is plus 2y and minus 5, it is j cap, plus now it is a k minus y, and it is 2z k cap is equal to 0 I cap plus 0 j cap plus 0 k cap. Now compare the coefficient of I, j and k. I, j and k, that is the compare the components of both the vectors, because two vectors are the equal vectors. Now therefore you can write 2x is equal to 0, it is equation number 1. 2x is equal to 0. Z plus 2y minus 5 equal to 0. It is equation number 2. And last, minus y plus 2z is equal to 0. It is equation number 3. Now these are the three equations. We solve these three equations and find the value of x, y and z. Therefore by 1 we get x is equal to 0, because 2x is equal to 0, x is equal to 0. Now here in equation 2 and 3, here it is a plus 2y and it is minus y. Okay, multiply equation number 3 by 2 and adding them. Okay, here equation number 2 plus 2 into equation number 3, this gives, here see carefully. Okay, multiply equation number 2 by, multiply equation number 3 by 2 and adding with 2 here. Okay, we can write here. Therefore it is z plus 2y minus 5 is equal to 0, and equation number 3 multiply by 2, it is minus 2y plus 4z is equal to 0, and then adding them. Okay, here it is z and 4z, it is 5z, 2y get cancelled, minus 5 is equal to 0, and therefore z is equal to 1. Z is equal to 1 by equation number 3 we get y is equal to 2z. By equation number 3 y is equal to 2z, and therefore y is equal to 2 because z is equal to 1. Then x, y and z. X is equal to 0, y is equal to 2 and z is equal to 1. Therefore a bar is equal to 0 I cap plus 2j cap and plus k cap. And therefore you can write a bar is equal to 2j cap plus k cap. It is the last answer. Okay, see carefully here. A a bar xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap, and then it is a bar is equal to 2j cap plus k cap, x is equal to 0, y is equal to 2 and z is equal to 1. Okay, now we see the next example. Now next, prove by vector method that sin alpha plus beta is equal to sin alpha into cos beta plus cos alpha into sin beta. Okay, now this is a trigonometric formula. It is a sum of the angles. Okay, we have already seen in the class 11 trigonometric ratios. Okay, there we use the trigonometric ratios and the standard unit circle. Okay, now here we use by using the vector method. Okay, here alpha and beta are the two angles. Okay, now here you can write here alpha and beta are the two angles. Here we want to find the addition of the angles. Okay, therefore the inclination of two vectors, suppose we get the two vectors. Okay, here suppose it is P and Q, that is OP and OQ are the two vectors. Okay, then here angle, that is the angle of XOP, suppose it is a alpha, measure it is alpha but it is a minus alpha, XOP, and it is a beta. Okay, when we take both lines like that, then inclination, it is a suppose alpha and it is a beta, then we will not get the addition, okay, of the two vectors. Here it is a P and Q, O it is Q and it is P. Angle between POQ, it is a alpha, sorry, it is a beta minus alpha, but here we want to find the addition of the two vectors, therefore we get the angle in the standard position in that way. Okay, that is the XOP and XOQ. Okay, here XOP and XOQ. Here we can write let angle XOP is equal to minus alpha and angle XOQ is equal to beta are in a standard position. Okay, are in the standard position, angle at the origin. Now let point A and B on the vectors, you know, or on the line, on the vectors OP and OQ respectively, such that OA and OB is equal to 1. Length of OA and length of OB is equal to 1. Okay, we take the 2 points. Here suppose here A and here it is a B. OB and OA it is a 1. We take 2 points on the vector OP and OQ. Now the coordinates, it is a distance 1. It is distance 1. Therefore coordinates are, it is cos beta comma sin beta, and the coordinates of A, it is cos of minus alpha and sin of minus alpha, okay, are the coordinates of the point A and B. Okay, therefore coordinates of points A, the coordinate of A, what is the coordinate? Cos of minus alpha and sin of minus alpha, that is coordinates of A, cos alpha comma minus sin alpha, it is the coordinate of point A. Cos minus theta and sin minus theta, we use the here trigonometric ratios of negative angle, and coordinate of point B, it is cos beta comma sin beta. Okay. Therefore we get the vector OA, it is a vector A cos alpha I cap minus sin alpha j cap, and vector OB, it is cos beta I cap plus sin beta j cap. Okay. Here these are the two vectors, here vector OA and vector OB. Now we take the cross product of these vectors. Okay, we get the trigonometric ratio, or it is a formula for the sine, therefore we take the it is cross product. If we want to find the trigonometric ratio of a sine, it is cos alpha plus beta or cos alpha minus beta. When we find the cos alpha minus beta, then we use the dot product, because in the definition of dot product we take the cos, and in the definition of cross product we take the sine. So here we take the cross product of these two vectors by component and by definition. Okay, first we take the cross product by components. Okay, therefore OA cross OB is equal to I, J, and it is K. Cos alpha minus sin alpha 0, cos beta sin, it is sin beta, and it is 0. Okay, we take the component. Now we take the cross product, it is I cap into 0 minus 0, 0 minus 0, minus j cap into 0 minus 0, then plus k cap into, see carefully, cos alpha into sin beta, and plus sin alpha cos beta. Okay. Here see carefully, cos alpha sin beta and plus cos alpha, it is cos beta sin alpha. Then we take, it is OA cross OB is equal to, here it is sin alpha cos beta plus cos alpha sin beta into k cap. Okay, it is 0 0, and this becomes this sin alpha cos beta plus cos alpha sin beta into k cap. Okay, it is suppose equation number 1. Now we take the cross product of vector OA and vector OB by component. Now we take the cross product of vector OA and vector OB by the definition, and definition of the cross product, it is, if it is cross product of A bar cross B bar, it is magnitude of A bar, magnitude of B bar, sin theta into n cap. Okay, now sin theta, it is the angle between two vectors whose we take the cross product. Okay, here vector OA and vector OB, then angle between vector OA and vector OB, here see carefully, it is angle between vector OA, okay, and OB, it is alpha and beta. Then angle XOP or XOA, it is a minus alpha. Okay, XOP or XOA, it is a minus alpha, but this measure, it is a alpha and it is plus beta. That is angle between AOB, it is alpha plus beta. Now here, now angle between OA and OB is alpha plus beta. Here see carefully. Okay. Angle between OA and OB, it is alpha plus beta. Okay. Not minus alpha plus beta. It is a measure, it is a alpha and it is beta. Okay. Alpha plus beta. Now, therefore we take the cross product. OA cross OB is equal to magnitude of OA, magnitude of OB into sine theta. Theta means angle between these two vectors. It is alpha plus beta and into n cap. Okay, n cap is a unit vector perpendicular to both the vector. Now here OA and OB are in xy plane. Therefore, k cap is unit vector perpendicular to both. Okay. Now it is therefore OA cross OB is equal to 1 into sine alpha plus beta and into k cap. Okay, k cap is a unit vector perpendicular to both a bar and b bar. N cap is a unit vector perpendicular to both a bar and b bar, and it is magnitude of OA and magnitude of OB. It is OA and OB is equal to 1, and therefore OA cross OB is equal to sine alpha plus beta into k. It is equation number 2, and then from 1 and 2. Here OA cross OB, OA cross OB. It is, and therefore from 1 and 2. Sine alpha plus beta is equal to sine alpha cos beta plus cos alpha sine beta. Okay, here it is a trigonometric ratio of sum of the angle. It is in class 11. Okay, we have already learned in a class 11 in the chapter trigonometric ratios. Here we use this proof by using the vector method. Okay, here by vector method, here take the angle alpha and beta in the standard position. Okay, then we take the vector OA and vector OB. Now it is a coordinate of point A and B. Then vector OA and OB. Then we find the cross product by component and by definition, and compare this cross product of vector OA and vector OB by component, and it is by definition. Okay, here it is a formula for sine A plus B. By vector method, again one question is a prove that cos alpha minus beta, okay, is equal to cos alpha plus cos beta plus sin alpha sin beta. It is a trigonometric formula by using the vector method. Okay, there we use the dot product of, here we use the cross product. In the formula for the cos we use the dot product. Okay, it is a formula by using the vector method. See carefully.